From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a tropical weather update.
Fred Gossage here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Thursday, August 14th, 2025, with your daily regularly scheduled tropical weather update. We do have some things to talk about. We have Tropical Storm Erin still out here in the open Atlantic. It is beginning the intensification phase because it's been able to keep its convective activity, its thunderstorms, near the center of circulation during the overnight and through the morning, and it's beginning to band those around the center of circulation. The winds have gone up, pressure has gone down, so we are in intensification. And we're probably not too terribly far away from Erin becoming a lower end hurricane. Here's the latest advisory as of the late morning hours. Maximum sustained winds were up to 60 miles per hour. We'll get a new advisory coming up at 4 p.m. Central Time on Tropical Storm Erin. Movement is still west at 17 miles per hour. Here's the latest track, expected to become a hurricane by tomorrow morning, and then a major hurricane as we head into the weekend. But we are still forecasting that northward turn out into the western Atlantic, and it's looking more and more likely this will shoot the gap, so to speak, between Bermuda and the east coast of the United States in terms of the center of circulation and the core of what will be soon Hurricane Erin as we head through the next 24 hours, likely to intensify into a hurricane. You notice by 7 a.m. Tuesday, they have maximum sustained winds up to 125 miles per hour in upper end Cat 3. It would not be out of the realm of possibility at all for Erin to potentially strengthen into a Category 4 hurricane while it's over the open waters of the western Atlantic, where it's warm and conditions will be more favorable before it hooks northeast into higher wind shear over the northern Atlantic. Here are the tropical models, and it's the same setup we've been looking at for the past several days. The ridge of high pressure over the north central Atlantic, and a weakness in that over the western Atlantic ahead of a trough of low pressure over the northeastern United States and southeast Canada. That will allow the roadmap for Erin to turn northward. The question is just how far west can it get before it turns northward? We had one little suspect Euro model run yesterday that got it close enough to the east coast to give rain impacts and high wind impacts, but that was one run of the Euro. Since then, the Euro has trended back eastward, so there's pretty good model consensus with most all of the models here in that northward turn and keeping it offshore of the United States, and offshore enough that the wind and the rain impacts will stay completely offshore and out into the western Atlantic, but there's still likely to be significant wave action in the western Atlantic and along the coastline, high rip current risk and things like that, and maybe some beach erosion, some minor beach erosion as we get those big waves come on shore along the eastern seaboard. But confidence is still high that this will not be a direct strike from what is currently Tropical Storm Erin on the east coast of the United States. It may skirt close enough to Puerto Rico and the northern Leeward Islands over the next 72 hours or so to possibly give some gusty winds and some rain bands. But even there, not expecting significant impacts either, which is certainly good news. Elsewhere, we're watching a little disturbance has come across the Yucatan and into the Bay of Campeche as of this afternoon because thunderstorms have persisted near the little center of circulation it has. National Hurricane Center has upped this to a 40% chance of possibly becoming a short-lived tropical depression or maybe a marginal tropical storm Ferdinand here over the next 24 hours before it moves inland as we head into tomorrow. Here are the tropical models. Well, I'll show you satellite first, and then we'll go to the tropical models. You can see that the thunderstorm activity has persisted around this little disturbance here over the past 6 to 12 hours, and you can see the little center of circulation. So we'll have to watch this carefully. It would not be out of the realm of possibility at all for this to become a short-lived tropical depression or maybe a low-end tropical storm before it makes landfall on the northern coast of Mexico. Here are the model tracks associated with this little disturbance, showing it moving northwest over the next 24 hours, likely to move into far northern Mexico or far, far deep South Texas near Brownsville, south of Corpus Christi, somewhere within that general window along the coastline here within the next 36 hours. So there's not enough time over water for this to become a significant system. And even if it gets a tropical depression designation, or even if it becomes Tropical Storm Ferdinand, the main threat will be heavy rain into northern Mexico and far deep South Texas. So we'll be watching that carefully, but not expecting a significant system out of it, and certainly not expecting any threat along the northern Gulf Coast, as this will be moving inland into northern Mexico over the next 24 to 36 hours. Elsewhere, behind Aaron, we do have another tropical wave coming off the west coast of Africa here soon. We'll have to watch that to see if it tries to develop. Models have been wishy-washy left and right with it. It's way down the road in time with any possible threat if it does develop, and we're not sure that it will. So we'll be watching carefully here. Our next regularly scheduled update will be coming tomorrow afternoon, Friday, August 15th. That's scheduled for 3 p.m. Central Time.